We are live. We are live. We are live. Happy Sunday to you guys. Happy Sunday to everyone. Please, as you're joining in, don't forget to like the video. Like the video. Tell me where you're watching from as well. Comment. Share it if it's possible. If you're watching from Facebook, please follow this page, okay? Like the video as well. Share it to many groups of your choice. We are here to... This is our first program today, This first program that we are going to have today. Today has been a busy day for me. I was unable to come live in morning, so now I'm here. Yeah, I'm strong. My very good brother. How are you today? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Okay, we are going to wait a little while before we proceed, like as usual. So let's just wait a little while before we continue. But while waiting, I would like us to like the video. If you are just joining in, please do so. Comment, let me know who is live with me. I have seen Armstrong. Appreciate you, my brother. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You always here for us. Okay, we are going to start. This is almost 2 minutes in the program, so we are going to start immediately. So, the issue with current government in Nigeria, I mean, the regime of Tinubu, somehow is not different from the one that Buhari had, actually, because it's all about nepotism, favoritism, and this, my brother from the same nation, as we have Yoruba nation, Igbo nation, and Hausa nation, Fulani as well, because although they have attached themselves to Fulani, to Hausa, so that is why some people call them Hausa Fulani. So here, I just want to focus on what is happening, especially in the regime of Tinubu. So there's this growing discontent, according to what Sarah reporter said here. So I don't know why, if it is true or not, but yeah, Diana is here. Diana, happy Sunday to you. Happy Sunday to you guys. So this information here is what Sarah reporter had. They have it that some people, kind of people are not comfortable with it. Okay, as you can see, growing discontent in Nigerian police over police inspector. I think this inspector is a Oduduwa guy, Oduduwa General Egbetokun. Sorry if I mispronounce his name, but that's what how I can call that, because I'm not a Yoruba. I'm sorry about that. Alleged bias towards follow Yoruba officers in postings, okay, appointments to key positions. Of course, I don't know why it's a surprise to some people. Nigerian government is known for, if your people, for example, if an Ijaw man become president, he should just use the Ijaw man to form his cabinet, that's all. And I don't know why people are complaining about it. And I wonder who is complaining about it. We are here when Buhari did what he did. So why are people surprised that Tinubu is doing the same thing and his brothers in power? Why are they surprised? If an Igbo man is in power, of course I would like him to do the same thing, because Buhari did it, right? So that is why I said to make the country work is not, like Master kind of said in his word, that Nigeria is irredeemable. That is just a fact. It is irredeemable. A country whereby a president will focus on his own people to make everything work. You have to use your people, nothing more but people. It's all about your people. So the title we have in this video is about what happened in Niger Delta. The Nigerian military that the use of a village in Delta by them. But to be honest, I don't have the concrete information, like what happened to so why did you say that went there in the first place? What are they doing there in that community? But the information we are going to read it, the one I have, we're going to read it together. They said they are there for peacekeeping. I think maybe there's two community fighting, but we shall see. Let's go there. Let's go there. Let's go there. Now this is what will go 247. Posted, and we are reading from his platform. Deadly peace mission in Delta. Okay, Nigerian soldiers abandoned their peacekeeping operation as 15 Nigerian soldiers' bodies were recovered. I don't want to show there's one image here, that I'm trying to avoid. That is why the camera is like this. I don't want to show this image because people that were using their platform will query us. So I don't want that. I don't want that. Okay. 15 Nigerian soldiers' bodies were recovered. Many residents of the Okunama in the Ughelli South, local government area, and Okolaba, I don't know these places, in the Bomadi local government area of Delta State on Friday fled the communities as soldiers took over the area and reportedly set some houses ablaze in reaction to the buying of 16 soldiers, include senior officers. Okay, Channel TV, this is it. Channel TV reported late on Saturday that 15 bodies of the soldiers were recovered by the soldiers of the Joint Task Force under the supervision of general officers commanding the 6th Division. Nigerian Army Major General Jema Abdul Salam at the Okunama community. Okay, that's the name of the person that supervised him. Some of the recovered corpses had their head. Had their heads served off. I think they chopped it off or something like that. While the stomach of others were ripped off with some of the vital organs missing. Oh boy, this is a it's not a laughing matter, but what do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? At the NDDC jet in the community, the bodies of the commanding officers and 2 major were seen floating by the river back as they were stripped on land. Wow. I think this community really dealt with them, to be honest. But the question is, I would like to know why soldiers went there in the first place. I would like to know, but let's see, because I saw this news. I feel like I don't know much about it, but let's see. Sometimes you don't need to ask what soldiers are doing there. Maybe I'm just saying, maybe this community and Fulani herdsmen maybe have had some exchange. Everyone has no trust on each other. The best is to go our separate way. Of course, that is the problem. They don't want the truth that they don't want to embrace. Everybody want to, show their own that they're Galadima. You want to show that you are this, you are that. Okay. Let's hear these short clips. Let's move.
4 senior officers and 12 soldiers in Delta State. The slain military officers were said to have responded. And welcome to TVC News at 4. We begin with the story where the Chief of Defense Staff, Christopher Musa, has ordered an investigation into the tragic killing of 4 senior officers and 12 soldiers in Delta State. The slain military officers were said to have responded to a distress call after the communal crisis between the Okwama and Okoloba communities in Delta State before they were killed on Thursday, March the 14th. The acting director of Defense Information, Brigadier General Tuko Guso, said the victims were surrounded by some community youths when troops of 181 Amphibious Battalion were on the peace mission in the Bumadi local government area of the state. The defense spokesman said the incident has been reported to the Delta State government. And welcome to TVC News at 4. We begin with this.
So this if the Musa, who happened to be their leader, can come out and say that he wants, investigation to carry it out to know who are behind those attack on the soldiers, right? Why then soldiers did not even care to wait until they carry out their investigation? Why then not go and to the village and start setting the houses of people ablaze? Does it mean that do they think that everybody in the community will support you to attack them or something like that? It is very, very funny anyway. And that is what they do. If people so they claim they're guiding and protecting have to, if they react or respond to the activities of soldiers, they will always come back to say the houses are blazed. This is what Imo people have been experiencing for years now in Imo State. So that, and the funny part of it is that after they burn these houses, they pretend that they did not do anything. Instead of Igbo politicians to understand that, to even condemn the action of soldiers, they will pretend and say, oh, no, it was the villagers that look for their trouble. They look for their trouble, so they should not bother at all. So I wonder why some of us are, behaving like that. You cannot condemn what it is obvious. Now, after telling people that you are looking for a way to bring the people that did this, you want to bring them to justice, right? Here is the same place. That is the community you are seeing here. You can see the community here. This is the community. This is the community there. So almost every house is on fire, and that is how soldiers choose to, bring the people that is behind their attack on them to justice. The question is, if the two communities are fighting, why is it that soldiers are there? Do they go there to separate the fight, or do they go there to side some community? Something must have happened. I don't think that a community will just wake up like that and start attacking soldiers just for attacking sake. I don't think so. That is me. I'm not saying that's what happened, but that's my own opinion. I don't think it's possible. But if that is what happened, there must be something that have happened. And to confirm the buying of them, or that they lost some people, the army have come out with this news. Okay, this is what they put out, and they said, I'll just read the headline because it doesn't matter what they say here. Situation report on the attack and buying of military personnel. Okay, on peace mission by Okuoma community. So this Okuoma community are the one that buy them, and that is the community they have, set ablaze. Now, military did not end there. They also attached a candle, to you can see the post here. They attached this candle, meaning this is to confirm that truly some of them are now in the throne of justice, in the throne of judgment. Okay, throne of judgment. We are not going to delay on that. I just want to quickly show you the response of PM to burning of these villages that I just showed you now. Because after they buy them, they did not even care to investigate who were behind the attack, who is there, and what happened, why did they do this? That kind of investigation as a government. They choose to use force on the civilians. That's why, and after treating people like this, when they see how people bowing and worshiping American soldiers, they want citizens of 9jeria to start worshiping them and bow down to them as well. they don't know that the way you treat people matters a lot. Okay, the way you treat people matters a lot. You cannot okay, even some people that may be in support of, that may be against what happened to them. After destroying their house will be affected as well. How do you get them to support you in the future, knowing fully well that you did this to them? These terrorists, Nigerian army, burning Biafran communities in Old Delta in other states will never go unpunished. Okay, the consequences of this action will be very heavy and will be felt even up to the north. Okay, that's what PM said here. That is what PM said. And you know how it will be. So you don't make peace by bringing problem. That's one thing Nigerian security agencies don't understand. You want to make peace. You don't bring the only place where they show that humbleness and quietness are only in the north. If anything happen in the north, they will pipe low. They will try to make it look like they are weak. In fact, their ears are on the ground. They want to understand how people feel. But once it happen elsewhere, in Benue, in Yoruba land, in Igbo land, now in Delta, once you any community that engage soldiers or even police, they will use every arsenal they have to respond to ordinary citizens, right? People who maybe they have used that pattern to respond because maybe they have you buy them. I believe that something must have happened and nothing. Okay, if they went there for peacekeeping, right? I'm not against peacekeeping. This is their brother in the north. Okay, look at them. Have you seen any community in the north that after Boko Haram buy these soldiers? Of course, most of the soldiers are from the south. After buying them, have you seen anywhere that Nigerian army went to community in the north and start burning houses? No, you can't see that. Even if they buy the most should I say who is it General who? Even this Musa, if they buy Musa now in the north, no house will be burned down. Not. Okay, sorry about that. We are back. The bandits that attacked Zamfara have communicated to the Zamfara state governor, okay, Dauda Lawa, expressing their openness to engage in negotiation with his government. So look at it. They are not in these terrorists are not in. They did not send this openness or they did not show their readiness from maybe should I say from Cameroon. No, they are not in Niger. They are not in Burkina Faso. They are not in Mali. They are not even in Ghana. They are not in Abuja. They are not in Sokoto. They are in the same state, Zamfara. Okay, in the same state. So, did you hear military jets flying over them? No, 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 no. Did you hear military that Nigerian army are flying? They are flying jets over these people. Never. But what Northerners do is just the politicians they will just come out to make. They're celebrating this news that the bandits are now open to negotiate with the Zamfara government after client people, after ransacking homes in Zamfara. And Gumi have come out to say, don't attack them, don't respond them with the force. Then what about the force they are responding with people in the Delta State now? What about that force? Why is it that the force is not being used the same measure on the people who actually have what it takes to face create insecurity? People have committed something. This group you are seeing here have by soldiers, have by police, have by women, have by children, have by everything that you can think of. They have collected money, ransom, which nobody in this community. I'm not saying that what happened in Delta is the best way that like I'm supporting any violence. No, I'm not. What I'm trying to tell you is that why is it that these people can do this when it comes to South, in Yoruba land, in Igbo land, anywhere, even in Kaduna, what do they call it, Benue, they will always use every force, fighter jet, this one throwing bomb. Why is it that they don't use that on these people? They are in the same state, just like somebody, a terrorist group who lives in somewhere in Anigbo, or maybe let me say Anambra, for example, and they are there destroying and attacking village, villages nearby. They take people on hostage. They ask government to pay ransom. Government will actually pay. Sometimes they buy people. They pay to release. If they are doing all those things, and they're able to communicate with government, who is the middleman? Can government go after the person? The answer is no. But here in the south, you see people where, like in the one in Delta, the Ekpa soldiers out of, I don't know. Like I said, I don't have the details of what caused what makes the people of this community to be angry against military. So we cannot just conclude something must have happened, because it is not ordinary like a community to rise against militaries. The military must have done something to them. That's just the fact. So for you to judge, you need to hear from both sides. The information we are hearing and reading, on social media is the one from army. We need to hear from the people of the community to know what happened. So, but that's not why we're here. I just want you to understand that similar thing is happening in the north, even worst. The worst of it is happening in the north, and no heavy army, no military, like they said, the heavy troop will be marching in the streets of Enugu very soon. Enugu, that you don't even have any record of any crime. Like there's no much problem to send to flood the street of Enugu with military tank and all that. But in the north, did you see any military tank? The answer is no. He said there will just be some stubborn Igbo people and Biafrans who claim they are defending Nigeria, or maybe they are eager to buy terrorists. They will just pick them in numbers from and pick some Oduduwa who actually mean well for Nigeria. They will send them to North, and the person who send them will give information to their brother in bandit camp, and they'll buy them they will ambush them and buy them. That's what is going on, and people don't understand it. Now let's hear. Let me see if I can bring the voice out so you can hear. I hope the YouTube will not rise against this video also. The language they're speaking, did you hear any Yoruba language here? Why are they telling us that these people are from, foreigner from the Sahel? They are not Nigerians, right? Their family these are cousins of politicians. Do you understand? And when you hear their audio, they are speaking the same language with people who happen to be the leaders of Nigeria. The same language. Imagine an Igbo, a terrorist group speaking Igbo. Oh God. Speaking Igbo and commit what these people are committing. Even you who are praying for them to catch that your brother that happened to join terrorism, you will be attacked by Nigerian army. The hatred will go viral. I'm telling you. Just listen. Did you hear the language? Oh my goodness. And some people still don't understand what is going on. You after seeing those things and trying to analyze it, trying to make sense out of it, you will left than to believe that even government itself those guys are in their payroll. It cannot stop because it does. What kind of this thing gives nothing as money more than farming. You don't farm. How much do they make in farming to compare what ransom and money they're making from government? How much do they make in farming? They will always say, no, nothing as providing food for the nation. Okay, let me appreciate people that joined me lately. Armstrong, I think I read your comment. Okay, Frank Chukuka said, good evening, sir. Good evening to you, Frank. How are you? Nice to hear from you. Where are you watching from? Abra the Bears, my brother. How are you? Say, Armstrong, trust what is Taqiyya in Islam. I don't know that. Okay, yeah, both of you are trying to communicate. American what? Moscow. Is that Why don't they show their face? Cowards. They will not show their face. Why they show their face? Did they get their gun from Democrat what? Democrat here in America? This your question is somehow is somehow. But where they get where to get gun is not a problem in Nigeria. You understand? A lot of group are selling arms. Number one of them are police, followed by the so-called army chief. Okay, they are the one. I saw a video of one terrorist in Anambra. They caught that guy and they were interviewing him. Then he said that he's the person their boss is someone is an army man in Abuja. That the overall commander is a soldier man. And the same to why do you think that people why do you think that people why do you think that it is so easy for Boko Haram to join Nigerian army? Do you think it's just easy like that? No, because they have contact already in army. That's just the fact. Good evening from England, Kai. Choma Ibe, I see you. You're watching from England. Choma, how are you? Nice to hear from you. Nice to hear from you. Okay, I think we are done with that. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. Okay. Voice note of one of the kidnapped victim of GUO transports. Okay, between Akure and Kababa, Kogi State, heading to Abuja. Listen to the end to learn more. Okay, this union of death called Nigeria. This is from Koiki. Koiki shared this first note. Let's listen to it together. Okay, it's the first note.
Good evening, uncles, aunties, cousins, brothers, and sisters. My name is Anila Martin today. Your beloved. Words cannot express how I feel towards the love that you have displayed.
Sorry, the voice sounds double. The voice there's some echo in the voice note. Let's see if it will last long, and let's manage it like that and trying to hear what you have to say. Okay, it's very, very important. So the voice you are hearing is this one is one of the victims. Okay, out of many.
On this platform, physically, emotionally, and through your prayers during my captivity. It's not an experience that you wish your worst enemy. Knowing that you were there, and with God, I was strong. I persevered.
Okay, no problem.
The torture,
I will rush
the beating.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
The long trek through the night was horrific.
Thank you, my sister. Thank you.
I have never contemplated Dr. Martins would ever experience such a thing before I meet my Lord. Not even during my days in the military have I seen this kind of suffering and experience. This kind of unpleasant situation. Conventional armies do not serve prisoners of war this kind of punishment or torture them in this manner. We went through horrific moments. I went to hellfire and came back. Dreaded 15 soldiers dressed in military regalia. Bandits took us on that fateful day on the 9th of February killed my driver that I was discussing with. I was in the front with him. The bullet came from my direction and hit his head. And before you say Jack Robinson, the vehicle was in the bush. That was the beginning of my miracle. That I survived that bullet and went straight to the driver was a testament to how God was prepared to keep me. From that moment, we entered the bush with speed. In 30 minutes, we have covered close to 1 hour. In 30 minutes, we have covered up to 2 kilometers. It was something else. 4 women and 6 men. 10 of us were treated like animals. No food, no water, nothing. The only thing that we had free was oxygen provided by God. We were lifeless. We were tired. We were weak. We were frail. Still, they were beating us. They beat us for 3 days to profile us, to kill our spirit before they named our ransom. For me, the target was on me because they felt I was mature, and of course they did this instinct. I don't know how to place their judgment. And they told me that I was going to pay 50 million. I couldn't comprehend myself. I couldn't think anything else. How dare on earth will 50 million come? I now asked God, was it a judgment? Am I going to die here? Am I going to die here? Death was near. Guns were all over the place. Strangers, deadly people who don't even like to speak Hausa, let alone English. But I still found favor with one. He calls himself Al-Hajj. I think he was the one that shot that driver. But as God will have it, we became so close because he was the only one speaking.
Okay, this voice note is a kind of difficult to understand what he's saying because of the echo, right? So what he's trying to explain is the pain and the stress, how he nearly died in the hands of kidnappers. Okay, it is this man today, it could be anybody tomorrow. That is why if you hear that they do this, they buy people, they kidnap, don't take it as a joke. It is happening, and the only way to stop it is to go separate way, because the sponsor of them that kidnap people are actually those you call your leaders. You may not believe it, but when you will fall in their hand, that's when your eyes will clear. Maybe that what I'm saying now may begin to make sense. And what you see yourself doing after that could be this. This is what you may be doing to yourself because you did not listen. Okay? You did not listen at all. You see how this man is slapping himself? Okay? You better listen to avoid you slapping yourself when you become a victim of this people. They mean what they're doing. And the agenda is not to make you happy, it's not to please you, but those things that you're trying to avoid, that is actually what they want to do to you, which is insecurity. Your life can be taken at any time, anywhere. Now, Koiki have this, share this also. He said 419 country. Okay. Dr. Oluwatoye, Madden, the Account General of the Federal Organized Workshop in UK for State Commissioner West of Public Funds. Imagine how this bad administration is wasting public funds. Now let's hear what Koiki actually saying here.
reacted to a workshop organized by the Office of the Accountant General of the Federation on International Public Sector Accounting Standards and Public Financial Management for State Commissioners of Finance and officials of the OAGF, which took place at the Hilton London Kensington in the United Kingdom between the 4th of March and the 9th. A picture showing the banner advertising the event made the rounds on social media, eliciting outrage. Let me take a tweet from Akin Tunde, who wrote, "I don't understand anymore. Office of the Accountant General of the Federation is holding workshops for commissioners of finance in 36 states in London. Are they solving public finance management of London or Nigeria? This government is not clear anymore." Dr. Bati, this government is not clear anymore. This picture was it a joke? Is it?
I saw this on a PM post. I think that was 3 days ago, and I laughed because everything about this for you to excel in Nigerian as a politician, first of all, you need to say anything dignity. You must make sure that you empty your dignity. You will be shameless, so that without, if you have any honor or any iota of shame left in you, Nigerian government, Nigerian politics is not for you. Koiki one king himself would laugh here. Let me let me see this is Koiki headline. Say 419 country with still laugh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Nigeria is, if you are sad, if you are depressed, just go log in and check Nigerian news from Nigerian government. They are comedians, honestly. Now let's continue listen to the reaction of this.
I looked at the picture again. I thought maybe it was AI. I think I spoke to somebody who said, that he too tried to double check, and that people actually, went to hold a workshop in London. My impression is that people are very bold in this country. Yes. When we talk about patriotism, these are the people we should direct that charge to. I mean, we have Yankari Game Reserve. We have Obudu Cattle Ranch. We have Sambisa. Well, they will go for a workshop.
You wanted to go
Akwa State, where they have very nice resorts.
Nigeria, why?
To go and discuss public service accounting. 36 commissioners of finance went to London under the auspices of the Office of the Accountant General of the Federation. The Accountant General of the Federation. Then, of course, if the Accountant General's office is involved in this kind of wastage, then, of course, what accounting is in the budget are they really doing in that particular office? I think it's scandalous, and I think this should be investigated further.
Absolutely.
We must know the commissioners of finance who took the people's money to go and do workshop in London. Workshop that they can do. What is the name of your village? You must have a beautiful hotel. They will have come to
It's beautiful. You were there,
discover Nigeria.
I mean, come on, guys, really. For the sake of argument, there was expertise in London they wanted to really access. They could have had a virtual meeting. Thank God for technology. If they wanted to go to, and there's no justification for it.
Well, it's scandalous.
Absolutely.
It's worse than a joke.
I thought it was important to highlight
the governors should also be told, because a commissioner in a state cannot just pack his bag and leave. You have to seek the leave of the governor. These governors too should stop approving this kind of frivolous trips. And the Office of the Accountant General of the Federation should not do it again.
Should not do it again without no charges, no penalty whatsoever. So that is a country that they told you that
Nigerians have reacted to a workshop organized by the office.
Everything will be perfect. Don't worry. We are Bat is pushing it. Okay, Gainas have something to say. He said the man talking is an army officer. He is just being lucky to be alive. Today the driver is gone to the land beyond. Wow. So the man is an army officer. and he's a victim of the same bandit they could not even engage with. Nigerian government, Nigerian media house, and their army, and the arms of government are just comedians in every aspect of the system. Okay, fraudulent people in power and position in Nigeria. Very, very funny. But what got me is the headline of Quake. It's a 419 country with a lot of that emoji is very, very funny. Okay, you're also using it also right now. Oh my goodness. Everything about them is funny. You know, very, very funny. When PM posted that thing, I was like, is this real? That is, they're just okay. Let's see. And then Nigerian media, because I think PM is one of the people who started posting those information in public.
That story. It's a tragedy that we are watching. It's a tragedy that we are all witnessing, because as we see things falling apart, what we're seeing in Nigeria today is part of that story. It's a tragedy that we are watching. It's a tragedy that we are all witnessing, because as we see things falling apart, the pressure this time is not foreign colonialism, forgive me. The pressure instead is corruption and violence and attempts at control. And that's why I totally agree with my honourable friend, the member for Edmonton. We need to call out the corruption. We need to use the powers that we have in this country to stop those who are profiting from the wealth of that great nation and hiding it here. Now, some people will remember when General Gowon left Nigeria with half the central bank, so it is said, and moved to London. We know that today, even now, in this great city of ours, there are, sadly, some people who have taken from the Nigerian people and hidden their ill-gotten gains here. We know that our banks, sadly, have been used for that profit and for that illegal transfer of assets. And that means that the UK is in an almost unique position in being able to actually do something to really exert pressure on those who have robbed Nigerian people. Now, this puts a particular onus on the minister, and I know my right honourable friend knows it, that using Magnitsky sanctions today isn't just about protecting Nigeria, although it is. It's not just about respecting Nigerian young people who have been robbed and murdered by these SARS units. It's actually about protecting the United Kingdom, because what happens in Nigeria matters fundamentally to us here. This is the third country of the Commonwealth. This is a country of 200 million people. It is going to be the great economic powerhouse of Africa and one of the great economic powerhouses of the world. This is a...
So, in case you did not understand what's the voice of this that you are hearing, is a British MP. You know, he is a kind of waking up. You know, that maybe they are afraid, to be honest, maybe because of what Russia are doing and the waves in Africa is getting to their ear. That's my belief. What he's saying here, I think he's making this speech in the parliament or something like that, because I will play it again with the camera flipped. But let me read the headline of the president who shared this. The UK PM accept that UK is profiting from Nigerian corruption, and he is advocating that they stop aiding and abetting corruption, and it is proceeding from Nigeria, Okay. Is late to cry wolf. The guy is responding to him. Is late to cry wolf. Now, Nigeria is gone. All this wealth coming from Biafra land, we are putting all that to final stop. That's what Goze 007 said on Twitter page. Now, pay attention again to what this man said, so that we are not going to make much explanation on that. Just listen. This is the man here. Some of you have seen this video, of course. It is in public. It's in public domain. So, but I just want us to, for those of us who have not listened to this, just pay attention.
What we're seeing in Nigeria today is part of that story. What we're seeing in Nigeria today is part of that story. It's a tragedy that we are watching. It's a tragedy that we are all witnessing, because as we see things falling apart, the pressure this time is not foreign colonialism, forgive me. The pressure instead is corruption and violence and attempts at control. And that's why I totally agree with my old friend for Edmonton. We need to call out the corruption. We need to use the powers that we have in this country to stop those who are profiting from the wealth of that great nation and hiding it here. Now, some people will remember when General Gowon left Nigeria with half the central bank, so as you said, and moved to London. We know that today, even now, in this great city of ours, there are, sadly, some people who have taken from the Nigerian people and hidden their ill-gotten gains here. We know that our banks, sadly, have been used for that profit and for that illegal transfer of assets. And that means that the UK is in an almost unique position in being able to actually do something to really exert pressure on those who have robbed Nigerian people. Now this puts a particular onus on the minister, and I know my right-hand friend knows it, that using Magnitsky sanctions today isn't just about protecting Nigeria, although it is. It's not just about respecting Nigerian young people who have been robbed and murdered by these SARS units. It's actually about protecting the United Kingdom. Because what happens in Nigeria matters fundamentally to us here. This is the third country of the Commonwealth. This is a country of 200 million people. It is going to be the great economic power.
That what matters in Nigeria matters to them in UK. And these are people who want you to believe that you have independence. How does that matter? You said it's a sovereign nation, right? Why is it that what happened in Nigeria matters to you people there? Because you are great UK today because of the oil. What makes you great is the oil from different land. All this great that you people bears is simply because of the wealth of other nations that you people are studying. You can never ever continue that way. That's just the fact. Like this person that posted this in this our brother said. Somebody said he says it is not about colonialism, and then proceed to say the colonialist UK need Nigerian for profit. That is it, contradicting himself. He's contradicting himself. You cannot. That's always what their way. You know, they want you to believe that they don't really care, you know, about themselves. They're doing this for your sake. So once you relax thinking that you're dealing with a human being, they are making you off. The best way is to stop the flow of that oil. Then everybody will run away, to be honest. And they are panicking about what Russia and Biafra, the activities of Biafra and Biafra government in exile, what is coming. That is why everybody is running head-to-scatter, trying to, you know, let's just take it now. Criminals.
House of Africa and one of the great economic powerhouses of the world. This is
Okay, that is it. That is the end of the video, and you understand that. In fact, you will believe with me that UK is the problem of Nigeria. That is why, like the news I showed you just now, where they decide to organize workshop for commissioners is in UK. Everything goes to UK, and they know. They said that they would always investigate and check them. They know all those things, but as long as there is profiting them, they are getting something from it. They don't care. They don't care. I prefer not to have anything to do with these people, to be honest, because they are very, very mean and wicked. Very, very mean and wicked. When you hear this man talking and you think that he cares about it, that oh, this man is a good man among all. He's saying this because he's worried. Is because of what UK British, what they stand to lose. What they stand to lose is what is actually what he cares about, not about you. No, no, not about you. So PM said this. I think said in Delta that Delta Monarch serves Fulani herdsmen quick notice, says they must leave. Okay, this is what PM posted. But the question is, this Monarch who said this thing, is he still safe? Because normally, once a Monarch said something like this, they will find a way to eliminate that Monarch. I don't know. I hope and I believe that this Monarch is still working with his two legs, because that is the way of Fulani people. They don't give a shit. If you try to mess up, they will come with you with iron hand. But for you to push them from messing up your life is to use iron hand and stop them. Without it, they will use it for just, they will take it for a ride. They will take it for a ride. Okay, so we are going to conclude this program now. We will be live again if it's under probability. I cannot guarantee today because I don't know. I need to rush to somewhere now and come back. I don't know when I will finish from where I'm going. If I finish on time, I will be live again later on broadcast. If not, then it will be tomorrow, but hopefully I will. Okay. And Dana told me that PM is live. The PM is live with he visits Australia, so that when you hear that he visits Australia today, then I feel like it's not just something that will warrant me to, end the program. Yes, AK versus AK. Yes, now. Yes, iron versus iron. Without it, you don't Fulani don't. That's what all this we are here negotiating, negotiate. You don't negotiate with terrorists. In fact, you are feeding them. How can you negotiate with terrorists? Who does that? Who does that? You don't negotiate with terrorists. You have to focus. You have to face them bomber to bomber. Otherwise, they will use you for sweets. All hail Biafra, thumbs up and share the message go viral. Greeting to all Biafrans. Greetings to you. How are you? How are you today? Hope everything all right with you. Okay, guys. Please, if you have not thumbed up the video, please do so before we end. Like the video, like the video. It is very important you do so. Like the video. So I will be live again, like I said. Hopefully, if I can finish, if I finish on time, I will be live again. Um, okay. Okay. They say that Putin is winning the Russian president. He's winning. I think he pulled a lot of votes. 87%. Wow, almost everybody is voting for him. That's when people that you are, if you are president, if people don't understand what you are doing, not what outsider says, what other people say doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. But what your people say is the is the best thing that will give you results. Okay, guys, we are going to be live again. Hopefully, let me rush to somewhere now. We are going to be live again if I finish on time. Have a wonderful evening. See you again. We may have late hour broadcast. Okay, I'm not sure yet, but if you see me, just subscribe and turn on notification bell so that if you are come online, you get notification. Have a wonderful evening and see you again. Bye bye for now. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Bye bye.